my brother Jonesy. The Junes and I actually have a couple of hours off together for the first time in a little while, so we're wasting his money at a big box hardware store. I got the stuff. What's the problem, Junes? Take a couple episodes off. And you think that it's gonna go away? Junes has been working a lot lately, and I haven't got to see him. Our schedules have been opposite. I've been working a lot lately too, which makes it difficult for us to have time, but we carved out a little brother time, and that was nice. We were looking at this, not this, but a lot of these sheds. He has expressed an interest, or I have pushed upon him my very vicarious interest in maybe living in a tiny house, and it's something he's definitely very interested in. So we're checking these shells out, if you will. Well, you introduce it.
Yeah.
See, that loft is not really, it's only storage usable. And I guess you could put a bed up there. I don't really know where to begin. This episode is a long strand of random access content, essentially. And while, as far as the arc of one episode goes, there may not be a whole story arc to it, but it's larger than this episode. I think it's across the entirety of the vlog, the entirety of my life. I think that when you become familiar with the characters in my life and the people close to me, each little tidbit is part of a bigger story. So I think that they make sense, and I think that it's not as non sequitur as this episode seems, because it's part of a bigger whole. But I've been having some difficulties in my life that I don't care to really get into here, because that's not the point of this. The point of these is not to shake off all the bad stuff. I definitely want to embrace it, but it's this idea of trying to appreciate the things that I do have, as opposed to being bummed out. This is not a diatribic rant about the oppression of society on me all the time. And that's tough, but it's a real thing, and I think that those things are necessary for perspective sometimes. But as the past few weeks have gone, it's mostly been me being an adult, embracing the season change and stuff like that, and doing a lot of responsible, adult-like things that maybe aren't entertaining or don't really tell a story, but you got to do them to get through. Going into work, lunch. I don't have a double yet, but I'll try and get one. Let's see if we can get a dinner. Times are tough. Shifts are scarce. Gotta pay them bills. It's I'm still working. I just made a loop. Long day, gotta stretch the legs out, keep walking. Back to work! Now, I'm not saying that 10 miles is impressive. I'm just saying 10 miles in the same four walls is impressive. That's not like a nice leisurely run outside, that's like the same 5,000 square feet for hours and hours and hours. Gotta get some petroleum, some petrol for this vehicle. Back.
It's a pen.
So, it's not that early. It's 6:30 in the morning, but we're at the ER. Lisa's got a, I don't know, I'll explain it all later, but, you know. Always something. Poor girl. She's at a scam. Editing all the way for Lisa to get back from her CT scan.
Active missing child. Active missing child.
If you remember a couple episodes back, a lot of episodes back, previous to the wedding, Lisa had a pulmonary embolism in her right lung. You know, went in by ambulance, thought it was kidney stones, wasn't kidney stones. Been on blood thinner since. Woke up that morning coughing up blood. Panicked, went to the ER. All because, you know, she's great about her hygiene, like you should be. Brushing her teeth at night, her gums started bleeding and it didn't clot up because of the thinners. She was swallowing blood, so she was coughing it up. So there was a rational explanation to it, but when you don't think about those things and you wake up coughing blood, it's tough. It's tough. You try not to panic. You try to be cool, calm, and collected. You had a pretty good class. Do you know that? Hey, proud of you. You did really well in class.
Yeah.
You had a lot of energy. You really tried. That makes me happy. Okay? Give me a 5 for that. Give me a 5 for your good efforts in class. Proud of you. What are we doing now?
Going home.
Going to get a pumpkin.
No.
Let's go get pumpkins. Pumpkins, potatoes, eggplant. Who just wants some pumpkins, right? Oh, let's go pay the guy.
Upside down.
Wife and I finally got a date. We don't get a lot of date nights. We're out as a family often, but the two of us together is a much rarer occasion. So we enjoyed some date night 2017. It's a good time. It's just nonsense. A nice meal at a local, I guess you call it gastro pub and brewery. And then we did some Pokemon hunting because it's free. It's free and it's just quality time together. Just like talking and like driving around playing Pokemon Go on your phone, and it keeps you out. It's just, you know, it's cheap entertainment. So we like that. We like doing that together. It's fun. And then we can also do that as a family. It's also fun. Oh, you look amazing.
I feel like I'm a rock.
No. You look like my beautiful wife.
I'm not beautiful. Alright. So.
Date night 2017.
Date night 2017. Nope, that wasn't a good picture.
Was not the very good. Boat's coming. Lots. You know. Just hunting some Pokemon. My very best girl for a date in a car. I did get to go volunteer and help the class carve pumpkins. That was fun. What did we just do?
Carve a pumpkin at school.
Was it fun? Can I come help? What do we count?
Seats.
Count the seats inside?
We had
How many seats did we guess we had?
300.
We guessed we had 300, and how many did we really have?
456.
That's a lot more than we thought, huh? Well, that's a small pumpkin for 456 seats, huh? Carve pumpkins as a family. That was a good time. Do a good job with them.
One, two.
Look at this guy. Out of here.
And then mommy get a nice pick of that. Not there.
He likes it though.
It's like sensory overload for him.
Don't eat it, don't eat it, don't eat it.
What we're doing it on.
Jack-o'-lantern? Yeah.
Trick-or-treaters. For us, for mommy. How perfect do you have to get it? That's too small.
Ooh la la, we got our pumpkin.
What do we carve?
I don't know if you know Pokemon Go. And that's what we did.
Did an Ultra Ball. It's our final resting place. Out in the garden. Get some sweetest day flowers. Want those. One of those. Book fair. We did the book fair. That was a good time. I met up with the boy because I didn't know how much money to send him with, and I didn't want it to be a thing. And he supported the educational nonsense. Unfortunately, we only came out with one book, but we have a lot of books at home we like to read. I'm a big fan of reading the Shel Silverstein poems to him. I like those. I think my favorite poem by Shel Silverstein is the Listen to the Mussets. That's a really good one. I think that's definitely virtuous to live by.
What's this?
That's a kit
Oh, it's a
to make crystals, yeah.
At the shower, and Mandy and Mama brought me, I tried to win like a Star Wars crystal kit, but Jimmy won it.
Hey,
Yeah.
are you excited about all your stuff?
Yeah. Today we're at school and we're doing the book fair.
Bye, buddy.
Bye.
I just got back from the book fair. I spent a lot of money on educational things for my boy. We're gonna make some crystals. I don't know when, but we will. He was pretty excited about this. I am too, actually. This looks pretty cool. I think this is going to be kind of fun. He kept one of the books he got. It was cool. It was a Minecraft, like, graphic novel. And, you know, children obsessed with phones. So he got this cool stationary phone kit. He was thrilled about that. Some erasers, little phone, game controller. The jewel, though, drumstick pencils. Come on. I should have bought more of these. This is so dope. I won't eat them all. I can't. Two, it's enough. I'll take them on the least. She'll love those.
Lon, if you take my picture, I'll punch you.
Your coffee, fine sir.
Why, thank you. I can't.
Babe, come on, okay?
What is happening in my life?